folks, welcome to Calvin's Got Game. Today I'm doing my monthly mix-up for April 2021. And my monthly mix-up it's about the games that I really enjoyed playing in the month of April and the games that were new to me. So let's go ahead and get started about the games that I really enjoyed playing. Awkward Guest. It's a 2016 game. It's by Megacorp Games. It's 1 to 8 players. Takes about 45 to 75 minutes to play. This Awkward Guest is the clue killer for me because you have these cards and you have an app and it tells you what cards to put into this stack of cards, and you'll deal them out to each other. You're switching out information. You're trying to find who killed the person in the game. And it's the weapon, the person, and of course the study or the place where it was. No, it's always done in one place, the kitchen, I think, or the study. But you're trying to find the weapon and who did it. What was the motive? That's it. So it's an interesting game. I like it a lot better than Clue because you don't have to move spaces on the board, roll dice, and it doesn't take that long. The second one I enjoyed playing this month is Charterstone. Charterstone is a 2017 game by Stonemaier Games. 1 to 6 players. Takes about 45 to 75 minutes to play. It is a smaller, it's a legacy game, but a different type to me. You discover new things, put stickers on boards and things that go along, and you're trying to score victory points. Whoever scores victory points, you get to mark off things on your player's box of what you get to start with and things like that. My wife and I really enjoy playing it. We've only played it 2-player, and we use the rules about building up the other non-active areas of the board. It is a fabulous game. If you haven't ever played it, you need to check it out. All right, my third one, and this is my third favorite game of this month. It's called Rattle Bones. Rattle Bones is a dice rolling game to where you roll a dice and you move your, I think they're monkeys, around the board. It's like set in some weird circusy type theme, and Rattle Bones is moving around the track one way. Your scoring marker is moving around the other, with your scoring marker is a little mouse, and he's moving the other way, and whoever meets up with Rattle Bones wins the game. And so you're doing certain things on the board. You're adding a little disc to your dice. You can take out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or no, you can only take out 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can't take out Rattle Bones. And you add these other discs into the dice, and when you roll it, you get the rewards for that. It's a very good game. My kids don't like it so much. I don't know why. I enjoy it a lot. Rattle Bones. Now, let's get to the games that were new to me. The first one is Cauldron, Bubble, and Boil. I wasn't looking. It's a 2017 game, Magic Circle, 2 to 4 players, 45 minutes. Now, I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of this game. But it comes with these little black cauldrons, and you put these cubes in it. You're trying to make potions, and you can't look into the cauldron at any time during the game. So you have to remember what you put in there, and you put potions under your cauldron because you want to make those into the game so you can score points. Now, there's things that you can play a card for to mess up the person you're playing against, or it's a really interesting game. I wasn't expecting a lot out of it, but I really enjoyed it. The Initiative, it's a 2021 game. It's by Unexpected Games, 1 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes. The Initiative, it's a puzzly game. You're trying to collect things on the board. It's got this neat little contraption where it covers up all these clues. And when you find these little hieroglyphics, I guess is the best way to describe it, little symbols, you can flip it down or flip it up, whichever way it goes, to reveal the clue. And so what you're trying to do is find out whatever that clue is, and you all have to agree. You don't have to reveal every letter, number, word, whatever, but you have to agree on what the clue is. And once everybody agrees, it's a cooperative game, you then look at the clue, see if you're right. And if you're wrong, you still move on, but there's some other things that you have to read from a book. So I found it to be also a very interesting game. Then I played Queen's Ransom, that was new to me, and it's a 2010 game, 10 years ago. It's a Z-Man game, 2 to 5 players, takes about 20 minutes to play. This one is You're trying to find out who kidnapped the queen and where they're keeping her. It's an interesting little game. I found quite charming. It's a small card game. I don't remember how many cards are in there, but you have to pay the Joker to be able to look at certain cards. There are some other cards that let you skip paying the Joker. There's cards that let you switch some things to location or from suspects. It is a cool little game. Queen's Ransom. Then I played 5211. I may have already mentioned this on a previous video, but I didn't remember. It's a 2019 game. It's by Next Move Games. 2 to 5 players. Takes about 20 to 30 minutes. So 5211 is exactly what it says. You get 5 cards in your hand. You're going to play 2 face down. Everybody reveals them. Then you're going to draw back up to 5. You're going to play 1 card. You're going to draw back up to 5. Play another card. Draw back up to 5. And what happens is some weird scoring mechanisms where they have these roosters. In the one I have, it's roosters. So if there's an exact count, depending on the number of players, roosters, the roosters score and nothing else does. But if the roosters don't score, then you go who has the most colors, but you can't go over a certain amount of colors for the number of players. And if you do, then the next highest color it scores. It's a pretty neat game. I like it. It's fast. You don't have to think a whole lot. You just try to maybe make other people bust so that you're going to score the cards that you played. You only get 4 cards on the table, so it's a little difficult to do. All right, then I played Heroes of Tarana. It's a 2018 game by Fantasy Flight. 1 to 4 players, 30 to 60 minutes. Heroes of Tarana, I only played 1 time. I want to get it to table more. It's a hero game. It's cooperative where you're trying to go up against a bad person. You have certain spells, certain things that you can do to fight them. I enjoy those style of games, but I need to get it to the table a little bit more before I can say it's a great game or it's okay. So that's Heroes of Tarana. Then there was Imperial Settlers. It's a 2014 game by Portal Games. It's 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes. You're trying to build your kingdom up, and you're trying to get so many built on one side of your board or the other. Some can be destroyed. You can destroy other people's buildings. It's a pretty interesting thing. You have certain eras that there's the Egyptians and I can't think of some of the other ones right off the top of my head. But anyway, there are other factions, I guess. And certain factions get to do different things. They get to keep things over from round to round. So, interesting game. I enjoy it. Then I played Kingswood. It's a 2020 game. It's by 20th Century Games. 1 to 5 players. Takes about 15 to 45 minutes to play. Kingswood is kind of a rondel style. You have these. You're using the workers that are out there. Everybody can use what's out there. There's 3 workers and a guard. So you can't go to where somebody else is at that they're anyway. Bad English. Sorry for all you English teachers out there. My English was probably horrible right there. But anyway, you're going to move to different space, and what you're trying to do is kill this stack of animals or creatures in the forest and get points that way. Whoever has the most points wins the game. Then Meeple Land. It's also a 2020 game made by Blue Orange Games. It's 2 to 4 players. Takes about 45 minutes to play. And in this one, you're building a little theme park, and you have these tiles that you're placing on your land, and you can buy a little extra land. But your meeples come in buses. So you're going to draft those buses by whoever's first or second or whatever it is. I think that's right. If you're a first player, you get to draft the bus first. So depending on what your rides or your attractions say that they attract, what color meeple, that's the kind of bus you want to get. You want to get the blue and yellow bus or the orange and purple or pink or whatever color it is. And you're trying to put them on there to score points. Now, some of them say they have to have a gift shop beside it before you can score those certain points. So it's an interesting game, tile laying game. I enjoy it. Meeple Land. Then Pan Am. It's a 2020 game by Funko Games. 2 to 4 players, 60 minutes to play. Now, Pan Am, I wasn't sure about, but I saw it. It was on sale at Target. And so I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. Turns out, it was a very enjoyable game. You're trying to build these routes for airplane routes, and you can build towers there. Your towers for your airplanes or airports, but airport towers. And at Pan Am, you roll a Pan Am dice, and whatever direction it tells you that Pan Am's going, whatever routes they're buying, they'll buy your routes. So it is a pretty interesting stock, kind of. You want to get the best routes beside Pan Am. Hopefully they'll buy yours to give you more money. But it is a really, really fun game. Guys, those are the games I enjoy playing in the month of April. Also, the games that were new to me. Please put in the comments what games you enjoy playing, and also what games that are new to you that are playing. They may not be 2021 games. They may be something that you've never played before that are older. Like I said, Queen's Ransom was 10 years ago, and I just got it to the table. I just found it, bought it, got it to the table, and it was really a good little game. So just tell me in the comments what you're playing, what's new to you, and I sure would appreciate it. Also, I want to thank Kyle Cannon for becoming a Patreon supporter. Thank you so much for that. I just appreciate all my Patreon supporters. You guys are great. Still trying to figure out a lot about the Patreon. Not great at it, but I'm trying to figure out how to work all that. But thank you for being a Patreon contributor. We appreciate that. Also, if you like these videos, hit that like button and please subscribe. That helps my channel get more coverage. People get to see it. And if you like what I do here, comment. And if you don't, that's okay too. Guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. I just thank you. I can't thank you enough. I enjoy doing this. It's basically therapy for me because I enjoy board games and I want to get you to enjoy them too. So, get a board game to the table, spend time with your friends and family, and thanks for watching Calvin's Guide Game.